So you guys all have a champagne bottle on your table. If you guys could pop that open and pour it out for everyone while I say a few words. And please don't shoot anybody in the eye. Well, you can, but you have to sign a waiver first. You're killing it, improv. You're killing it. We've got headphones already in here. I haven't even started yet. That's literally the topic of what I said. Alright, so it's really awesome to see all you people here tonight. It's a real testament to how amazing my parents are. What? Yeah, I know. I get it. Champagne's being popped. The one's listening.
Yeah, give us a minute.
We don't know how to multitask.
They're not getting screwed up. No, I think they're taking champagne.
No, you don't.
No,
Alright guys, thank you so much for coming tonight.
After
Seeing all these faces, that little bit of diversity, it's a real testament to what my parents have built in this country.
Give one to Manu.
I'll get one. Yeah, that's it. So as you all know, my parents are super generous, super nice. You always leave their house with a full belly and a messed up liver. My dad's pretty generous, but my mom is really generous. She would literally give you the shirt off her back. And in one instance, she literally gave someone a shirt off my back. We were in India for my sister's wedding, and she took a bunch of my t-shirts and gave them to someone that was less fortunate than us. And looking back at it in hindsight, it's a pretty big gesture. It was good. But at the time, I love that Batman t-shirt. I was pretty pissed off, but it's all in good fun when my mom's handing out t-shirts. So my parents have been here for about 30 years, and migrating to another country at their age, it's a pretty big deal. I don't think none of us could ever do something like that. It's pretty impressive. And they had a pretty fruitful and luxurious life in India. They had 2 amazing daughters. They had me. They had money and cars, but they left all that. They packed up. They came here to give us a better life. And I'm pretty sure my dad heard how cheap Johnny Walker was here too. So 2 daughters, a son, 2 continents. They gave it all up. They moved here. They're working in crazy jobs, factories, crazy hours, all that so we could settle into the comfortable lives that we know today, which is pretty awesome. So it's a big trip. It's a big journey, and they did great. And as you guys might not know this, but my parents were arranged marriage. Not unlike most of the people in this room. But the story of my dad and my mom is pretty remarkable. So my grandfather went to meet my mom and her family without my dad. And of course, it makes sense. It's a little reconnaissance mission, see if she's worthy to be a galot. And he definitely thought so. So he comes back home and he goes to my dad and he goes, "You're gonna marry this girl, she's pretty cool." And obviously my dad's natural question was, "Okay, when do I get to meet her?" And my grandfather said, "You don't need to meet her. I saw her, she's good." End of conversation. So then they finally met at their wedding. Yep, typical, right? Take that, internet dating. So with that said, I want to raise a toast to my parents. The best arranged parents anyone can have. Happy 50th, and here's 50 more. Cheers.
Thank you.
I think my sister's going to say a few words. Either that or she's going to throw up, one or the other.
known mom and dad like longer than anybody else in this room, I think. Maybe Ashwini, but so like I said, I've never known them all my life, and I have like so many stories, and my most favorite one is like from their wedding. So like Manu said, like they never saw each other before they got married. So their wedding was 3 days long, and mom was in this long veil, so dad maybe didn't even see her. They never got a chance to talk to each other. So finally, we had this Vida ceremony, so they leave the city, they finally leave, and dad does not get to drink for 3 days. Because you're not supposed to do that, it's like a big prayer ceremony, so you can't drink, and everybody else drinks around you, but you can't drink. So as they're leaving the city, he spots a beer joint, and he's like, "Roko, roko, roko, roko!" Like, stop. And then that's when he has his first conversation with mom. He turns to her, he says, "Do you have any money? I want to buy some beer." I'm not sure what mom thought of that, but hey, here they are, 50 years. So she was only 17 when she got married, and then she had me soon after. So she was telling me like she didn't know what to do with me. She used to like look to my grandmother to like give me a bath or something. She was like, "I don't know what to do with you. I'm gonna break you or something." And then she said when I would cry, she would cry with me because she didn't know what to do. But somehow I'm still here, so we survived. So fast forward 30, 40 some years. Not 40, I'm not that old. No. So I have a recent episode with my dad. So about 2 years ago, my dad and I decided to do the Baltimore Half Marathon because we were going to kick cancer in the bud and we were going to celebrate by doing a half marathon. So we trained for 4 months, and usually what happens in marathons is you train, but your event time is always better because the adrenaline, everything is just always better. Not that. So we show up there, it's almost like we're on vacation and we're tourists, and like, look at all these people like stressing over this event. So we're like, okay, we're gonna take our sweet time, so we go, we stop at every single mile marker to take pictures. And then we wait till we text it to the whole family, and then we stop there and read the responses. So we keep on doing that. At one point, there was a table with wine samples. And Dad and we took like 10 minutes break. I mean, I'd never seen wine at marathon before. And we made sure, both of us, that all the porta potties worked. You stop at each Gatorade stand, each wine stand, so you gotta go to all the porta potties. But I think we still finished it like under 4 hours, so hey, it was like the best marathon I ever did because it was like a memorable day. We had so much fun. And then Dad put out a challenge. He was like 70 something when he did the marathon. He was like, okay, now let's see who in our family can break that to do a marathon at that age. So I guess I could go on forever, but I'll let others speak. So Meghna, you have something?
I do.
Amateur hour.
I'm really scatterbrained, so I have cards. Okay. So Nani and Nana are my best friends, hands down. The highlight of my week is going out to lunch with them. The cashier at Noodles & Company knows our orders when we walk in, better than Nani and Nana do. Everything I've learned about life has come from them. Literally. Nana taught me how to ride a bike, then drive. Nani taught me how to make her infamous chicken, which I fear I've forgotten, so I have to learn that again. But more than the life lessons, they have taught me the most important values in life: love, culture, kindness, wit, and humor. If anyone has ever heard Nani and Nana argue and understand it, it's the funniest thing in the world. Take the other day, for instance. I was at their house, and they had this bag that they wanted to give me, and I asked if they were sure if they were planning to return it. And Nana looks me in the eye and he goes, "We don't return things." I didn't return her. And then Nani goes, she goes, "I didn't return him." And Nani is always doing things for other people. Anytime I say, "Oh, Nani, I like your bag," or phone case, or whatever, she goes, "Do you want it?" And I'm like, "I'm just complimenting it. I don't want it." She goes, "Yeah, but do you want it?" And I'm not the only one she does this to. She does this to literally everybody. And Nana is such a lively spirit. Any room he's in instantly brightens up and is filled with laughter. Mostly because he's got no filter and will say anything and everything that comes to mind. And don't get me started on his vocal exercises. We'll be in the middle of the grocery store, and Nana will start humming loudly or making noises from the back of his throat that sound like a spoon in a garbage disposal. I don't want to get too deep, as I easily could, because life hasn't been too easy for our family. But through the many trials and tribulations, we always end up together with them, because they're what our family centers around. They're honest to God good people. I mean, look at how many people are in this room. They're not here out of obligation. I think I can safely say that everyone here wants to be here for them. Because Nani and Nana have touched so many lives, and it's practically impossible to repay them. The least we can do is celebrate them. Oh, I'm back. Here's to Nani and Nana. I love you, I love you, I love you, because Nana speaks in triplets.
Cheers!
This is a poem from Mr. Amarjit Singh, and he's in India right now. His daughter is here with us, Chavi, and Lavi. And he got to spend some time with our family in summer last year. So Mr. Singh, he wrote a poem and he sent it to us. So I'm going to read that. It's in Hindi. So it's in Hindi. So bear with me. Sorry, you don't understand.
Got this? I've been practicing.
I would not be able to translate it into
Don't worry,
English or
guys.
do justice to that. So I'm just a messenger here. प्रिय अंकल और आंटी को 50वीं शादी की सालगिरह पर सादर भेंट। कर दिया तुमने रोशन अपनों का जहां, ना रहोगे आसपास तो ढूंढेंगे तुम्हारे कदमों के निशान। क्या बात गजब की है तुमने गैरों का भी दिल जीत लिया। मुकद्दर को कसके मुट्ठी में तब्दील बदल दी खुद के दम से। आंधी झेले तूफान झेले मझधार में फंसकर न हारे। ये हिम्मत ही तो संबल था, तिनके का सहारा काफी था। जीवन में मस्ती पाया था, जीवन ने सबको मस्त किया। दुख को सुख में कैसे बदलें, हर हार को जीत में कैसे तब्दील करें, तुमने हम सबको दिखा दिया। जिंदा दिल हो, जिंदा दिल ही रहो, हम यही दुआ करते हैं। बरस 50 तो कम ही लगे दोनों, 100 बरस ज़मीं को रोशन करो, 100 बरस ज़मीं को रोशन करो।
It's really hard. That was like, I didn't even understand half those words. But basically, it was saying how awesome my parents are, and they came here and they entertained and made friends and kicked America's ass. That's basically what it says. So now we're going to have a little dance from two lovely ladies. Nikki and Unky are going to come up here and give us a little taste of Bollywood. got one more dance. Pooja, are you coming up?
Yep.
All right, she's getting her dancing shoes on.
आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई। आजकल तेरे मेरे प्यार के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई। हमने तो प्यार में ऐसा काम कर दिया, प्यार की राह में अपना कर लिया। हमने तो प्यार में ऐसा काम कर दिया, प्यार की राह में अपना कर लिया, प्यार की राह में अपना कर सबको मालूम है और सबको खबर हो गई।
Thank you.
Mom and Dad want to come up here and say a few things.
Good job. Bolo.
Need a breather? Need a break? Need more cardio.
Hello everybody. First of all, I will thanks everybody to come over here and join us. Really, I appreciate you giving your time. I have a story how I reached to this place today. Lot of people know, don't know. In 2011, I was diagnosed with a cancer. That was stage 4. We were going along with everything, and we have a biopsy test. Me and Indu, we were there in the doctor's office, and she asked the doctor, "What do you think?" He said, bluntly, 90%. I was like, my God, that was the worst day in my life. Upside down. What to do? I called Sanju, Bhavana, and she told her the things. And we go, okay, let's eat out. So we called where we are going. I don't want to wait at the restaurant is. With that, I am coming, just hold on. So she was right there. So we there, and she told everybody else in the family. And I said, man, I don't know what will happen. That was 2011, this is 2016. I said, Indu, I don't know whether we can reach that level or not. It's impossible because stage 4 is a dangerous thing. Now she came and all kids get together, same day, everybody went home. And then he recommended some doctors where to go. So my kids referred to John Hopkins with Dr. Gureen. And they gave us appointment in 3 days. We were there. All kids were with me. Raj having big questions and laptops and
So much project management.
yeah, project management and asked questions to the doctor. And she came in and they were asking questions, what will happen, what percentage we think of survival, something like that. And they were doing like an hour and more with the doctor. The doctor asked me, Mr. Gillard, do you have any question? May I have one question? Can I drink?
True story.
She said, why not? You can. If you cannot do your mouth, you put a tube, you couldn't do that. Hey man, you are the best doctor I ever seen. And today I am here.
You are here. You
Thank you very much.
And don't forget about my mom too. Mom's here too, Dad. So, finally, I'll just say, I've been married for 4 years, almost 4 years. So I can tell you 50 years is a lot. I love you. It's a long way down the road. So these guys did it, and we're all here to appreciate that and celebrate it. So one more cheers to my mom and dad. So we're gonna hang out for a little bit, mingle, drink, whatever, and then dinner will be served around 9 o'clock. So feel free to get up, move around, do some shots at the bar. Yep. So let's get partying.
के खड़ा तुम मत छोड़ना जाए ना बदतमीज दिल थोड़ा लंबे घुमा के लेकिन जैसा चश्मा लगा के कोकोनट में लस्सी मिला के आ जाओ सारे मूड बना के और रजनी don't miss the chance और रजनी don't miss the chance
Everybody knows that.
चलो जवानी भरा जोर सीधे जाना रजनी का फैन सीधे जाना चलो जवानी भरा जोर सीधे जाना रजनी का फैन सीधे जाना
No, I'm done now. But you're not.
Ring it too.
Am I gonna swallow you? Oh, I love the song. Come on, get me this.
आज बहुत अच्छा समय है कि सारे बच्चों ने बहुत मेहनत करके इस जगह को बहुत बढ़िया बनाया व्हाट ए गुड अरेंजमेंट स्पेशली एमेंडा एंड माई ऑल किड्स दे वर्क हार्ड ऑन इट एंड आई एम रियली अप्रिशिएट इट थैंक यू